Hello everyone, and welcome back to this Python programming course where you are going to learn everything you need to get started programming in Python. In this video, we are going to look at files in Python. So let's get started. Files are named locations on disk to store related information. They are used to permanently store data in a non-volatile memory, that is, for example, the hard disk. In Python, a file operation takes place in the following order: open a file, read or write, performing the operation, then closing the file. Before performing any operation on the file, like reading or writing, first we have to open that file. For this, we should use Python's inbuilt function open, but at the time of opening, we have to specify the mode, which represents the purpose of opening the file. Equals to open file name, then the mode, where the following mode is supported: R for open an existing file for a read operation, W open an existing file for a write operation. If the file already contains some data, then it will be overridden. A to open an existing file for append operation, it won't override existing data. R plus to read and write data into the file, the previous data in the file will be overridden. A plus to append and read data from the file, it won't override existing data. For example, we have f equals to open demofile.txt, R. This will open the existing file in the reading mode. But note, you have to create a file, a doc file, named demo file in the same folder as your code file. If not, you have errors. So we go into creating the file in the same folder as our Python file. So we use Blocknote or any other text software to create a new file and save it in the same location where our Python code is found. When we are done with performing operations on the file, we need to properly close the file. It is done using the close method available in Python. For example, from our previous example, we created a file named demo file. Now we want to close it. So after opening a file, we have performed the operations. So here we have closing the file, and for that we use f.close. This method is not entirely safe. If an exception occurs when we are performing some operations with the file, the code exits without closing the file. The best way to close a file is by using the with statement. This ensures that the file is closed when the block inside the with statement is executed. For example, so here we have closing with the with statement. With open demofile.txt as f, perform file operations. Here, we don't need to explicitly call the close method. It is done internally. In order to write into a file in Python, we need to open it in the write, append, or exclusive creation mode. We need to be careful with the W mode, as it will override everything in the file if the file exists already. Due to this, all the previous data are erased. Writing a string is done using the write method. This method returns the number of characters written to the file. For example, so here we have with open demofile.txt with the W mode as f.write my first file, f.write this file, f.write contains 3 lines. So if we save this and run, we see that nothing is being printed to the screen. But if we try opening the file demofile.txt, we have my first file, this file contains 3 lines, into our demofile.txt. Note that this program actually overrides the file demofile.txt. If the file does not exist yet, we will create a new one, but in our case, demofile.txt already exists. So the file demofile.txt was overwritten. We must include the new line character ourselves to distinguish the different lines. Okay, now let's look at working with the append mode. So we have a Python code to illustrate the append mode. Here we have with open demofile.txt in the append mode as f.write this will add this line. Note that it will not override the previous content in our demo file.txt, but it will append the string in the file. So if we save this and run, and we do open our file, we have this will add this line at the end of the file. Up next, we are going to look at reading files in Python. To read a file in Python, we must open the file in reading mode, R. There are various methods available for this purpose. We can use the read size method to read in the size number of data. If the size parameter is not specified, it reads and returns up to the end of the file. We can read the demo file.txt file we wrote in the previous example in the following way. So here we have f equals to open demo file.txt with the R mode. If we type f.read and we give it as parameter 4, we have my space then f, which are the first 4 data characters in the file. If we type again f.read and we still pass 4, we have the next 4 characters printed. And if we try typing f.read without passing any value as a parameter, we have the entire content of the file being printed to the screen. Further printing to the screen will return an empty string. We can see that the read method returns a new line as \n. Once the end of the file is reached, we get an empty string on further reading. We can change our current file cursor position using the seek method, that is the position of our cursor in our file. Similarly, the tail method returns our current position, the current position of our cursor. So if I type f.tail, I'll have 73 printed to the screen, meaning that my cursor is currently at the 73rd character on the file. Typing f.seek brings back the cursor to the initial position, 0. And if I type f.read, I'll have back the entire file content printed to the screen. We can read a file line by line using a for loop. This is both efficient and fast. For example, so here we open back our file, f equals to open demo file.txt with the R mode. For line in f, we print line, and we have my first line, a /, this file, a /, then contains 3 lines. This will add this line. So that is the content of our file. Alternatively, we can use the readLine method to read individual lines of a file. This method reads a file till the new line, including the new line character. So here again, we open our file, f equals to open demo file.txt with mode R. If we type f.readline, we have my first line printed. Typing f.readline another time prints the next line in the string, which is this file. Doing that again, we have the \n representing a line. The next time we have contains 3 lines, and if we print it for another time, we have this will add this line, and finally if we print it at this point, we have an empty string. Lastly, the readlines method returns a list of remaining lines of the entire file. All these reading methods return empty values when the end of the EOF is reached. For example, so here we have f.open demo file.txt and we give it the R mode. If we type f.readlines, we have a list with the different lines as the various list items. So this is basically it for this video, but before we end this video, I am going to paste a practical exercise here for you to keep learning and implementing the concepts of files you've learned today. The link to the solution to the practical exercise is attached in the video description below. But before you check it out, make sure you try writing the code first. In our next video, we are going to look at a live project encompassing the various concepts we've already learned so far in Python. So, see you soon.